Hola, buenos dias from Costa Rica. Whew, hot day today. It's supposed to go up to about 34, 35, February 15th. How was your Valentine's Day? Hope you had a chance to tell your loved ones how you feel. I haven't given you any news in a while here. Truth being, we've been very busy and also we've been contemplating a few things. Um, One of them I want to talk about is social media. You can't get away from it. The news, everything that's happening in the states, the things that are happening in even in Canada. Um, that shooting. Obviously in Tumbler Ridge was it affected us. In my province of BC, adopted province of BC. Um, you know, children, innocent children. But then, what was worse is reading on social media the accusation of the wrong person doing that, the judgmental, blaming trans for that. We see in the states that there's a lot of intolerance. Unfortunately, we're seeing a lot of it happening in Canada now, and it seems like it's coming from the states in the most part. Separatist movements funded by the U.S. trying to divide Canada. All those news for my wife and I, we find that to be very difficult to stay away from because it is affecting us. We are Canadians. We may be living in Costa Rica. Our heart is still in Canada. We love both countries equally. But being away from family, being away from the events there, even if you try to forget about it, if you try to ignore it, what's happening in the States, the impact that it has on Canadians, and also seeing the dependence that this country, this beautiful country here, has on the Americans. It is, a lot of it is US dollars here. If you want to buy a property or if you want to buy a car, even some Ticos, I don't know if it's because we're Caucasian, but some Ticos will even quote us work to be done in US dollars. So there's a very heavy influence, American influence on Costa Rica. So all that to say, this is not a complaint. This is their country. They run it the way they want. But all of this to say that, we can't get away from it even in a beautiful place like this. The politics are everywhere. And it is affecting us in a negative way. You can't turn on your Facebook. You can't turn on your Blue Sky, your X, your Threads, Instagram, you name it. TikTok. You can't turn that on without seeing a bunch of bots, a bunch of propaganda. I don't know how many I block each day on just about every platform. It's sad. It's sad. You know, protecting pedophiles, rich guys, at the expense of victims. Where's fairness in all this, right? So anyway, it's a bit of a downer today. Mentally, I'm fine. Don't get me wrong. We have nothing to complain about here. But it's disappointing to see how many people on this planet, we're all North Americans, we're all Canadians, or you guys are all Americans, and to see how divided everybody is, and then you have some parties that try to divide us even further, and we're falling in that trap. It's like some people can't see through that. It's a smoke screen, folks. We should all be pulling together for fairness for everyone. We don't have to agree on politics about everything. We don't have to agree on everything together. But man, oh man, human decency should be human decency. And it is to the point where I've had to detach myself from friends, family, not immediate family, thankfully, but still, because of political views, because it goes beyond politics now. In my opinion, it has become to human decency. And then when we don't have that basic human decency, that respect for each other, that the acknowledgement of something's not right here because we want to be politically correct. There's a wasp about me here. There you go. So, where is that? Have we lost that really? The need to be right is more important than our human rights? Come on, folks, we're better than that. So anyway, all that to say that we came here. We want to give it a year to see how things go, but the politics are making it very difficult, and we are one of the options. I mean, there's several options that we're exploring, but one of the options is returning to Canada. In the fall, or somewhere around there, if need be. We may stay here. Well, we haven't decided. If we move back to Canada, will it be BC? Will it be in Quebec, where I was born and raised? That's a possibility too. I mean, my dad is not getting any younger. My sister lives there now. I have family there. We haven't decided, but it is one of the options. So anyway, with all that said, let's do our share. We can't control what the President of the United States is doing. We can't decide what Mark Carney in Canada is doing or what Pierre Poilievre is doing. We can't control what they do. What we can control is our reaction to it. And our reaction, even if we disagree, should be to at least respect each other's opinion, be decent enough to recognize that there are both sides of the medal, and that there are principles that we should not cross just to be right. So let's make that effort. And if each and every one of us does that, or if most of us do that, it will make for a better experience, better life, and better experience on social media as well, where at least, there's a little bit of respect and common grounds through all that. Think about it. In the meantime, I encourage you to go on my blog. Today I'm talking about something very similar, actually. So go to grumpa.ca and go read once in a while, and you might find some stuff that you'll be able to relate to. Okay, so you enjoy the rest of your day, and pura vida.